Good morning, everyone. It is the morning of Christmas Eve day. I know that there is probably so much going on, hustle and bustle, getting ready for the holiday, remembering that Jesus is the reason for the season. Our newsletter topics today, I really want to talk about some notable sales in 2025 across the southern end of Cape May County. There were some incredible properties that sold or were listed for sale this past year. Some real stunners that I want you guys to see, and are just some standouts. I also want to talk briefly about some of the topics that were in the news this past year that we want to make sure that you are still abreast of, and let you know that we are going to continue to follow through 2026, making sure that any of these policies and regulation things we certainly stay on top of. And then lastly, a little personal message from me. Hey everyone, welcome to the Wednesday Wake Up here at the Jersey Shore. I'm Helen-Ann. Thank you so much for following us and following the Jersey Shore real estate experts and our YouTube channel, Living at the Jersey Shore. Make sure that you follow along, click like, subscribe, all those little buttons below. And again, stay tuned for more. Let's dive into some notable sales and some notable listings in 2025. And I've got to tell you guys, the 7 Mile Island was absolutely smashing records, unbelievable. But these homes are absolutely stunning. Take a look at these beautiful homes, the interiors, the views, they're just amazing. There was a record bayfront listing in Stone Harbor, newly built home. This was a spec home, wasn't built for a particular person, was built on speculation, was listed for $12.495 million. The home is spectacular, but this is a record price. So stunning properties, legacy properties, homes that you would want to obviously build a ton of wealth in owning for your family. Also, another potential all-time record oceanfront sale. It's a 2,800 square foot home, beachfront property on 108th Street. It is actually owned by a gene therapy executive. It's listed for $13.499 million. If this closes at near the asking price, it is going to be certainly the high watermark for luxury homes there in Stone Harbor. One of the most expensive listings ever was a dune property in Avalon. Dunes means the house is literally built up in the dunes. It's ultra exclusive. It's beautiful. This house was 7,200 square feet, nothing short of stunning, listed for $26.5 million. You guys just take a look. It's amazing, amazing, amazing. We are seeing record-breaking sales all over the place. Also in Stone Harbor, there was a rare double front lot listed for sale for $24.95 million. Double lot on the ocean. Nothing short of amazing, right? But for $25 million, wow, big, big bucks. But again, think of the memories that you and your family could be making by owning one of these homes. We're seeing teardowns happening all over the place. As you know, guys, we only have so much real estate, and now we don't have any more land to recreate. So essentially we tear down the houses on the land and we build new. A lot of these are built on speculation. Sales are happening everywhere. Down in Cape May, the little side porch cottage house. This is a historic home, 1915, 1960 circa, sold for $1.6 million. Crazy, right? Another house on Hugh Street, 1860s, 2,800 square foot home, sold for $3.75 million. These were homes built 150 years ago, folks. So actually 175 years ago. Stunning, right? Homes are beautiful. Cape May is so historic. We're also seeing record prices happening in the Wildwoods. It's not uncommon now for our island here in the Wildwoods that we are seeing new construction in North Wildwood listed for north of $2 million, seeing homes listed in the Crest north of $2 million. It's just amazing. The homes are gorgeous, as you can see through the reel that I just provided to you of some of these stunning homes. Beautiful decor, features and finishes are unbelievable. Dream big, guys. Dream big. Everybody has to start somewhere in real estate investing, and one day maybe one of these little gems could be yours. Now I'd like to take a minute and share a little bit of a recap of some of the notable headlines in 2026. And these are really, for the most part, a lot of it was very climate driven this past year, guys, for us here at the Southern Jersey Shore, primarily in Cape May County. There was some state regulations, 2 different things, New Jersey PACT, P-A-C-T, and NJ REAL. These are both acronyms. This is both legislation that was trying to be passed by FEMA and the NJ DEP, telling us that we would have to change base flood elevations when it comes to new construction. And it just wasn't feasible. It was based upon some data that was just not accurate. Well, I shouldn't say accurate. It was based upon projections that just aren't likely. We did a newsletter in the past on this subject in deeper dive. Feel free to take a peek and educate yourself further on the topic. But we are just really trying to make sure that we are not letting officials from outside the area make rules and regulations that are going to control us here that just are not feasible, that just don't make sense, and that we just can't live with. By the grace of God, we have amazing politicians who understand how important it is to help protect us and protect our shoreline, keeping our beaches clean, keeping our oceans clean, and making sure that we have storm protection and not allowing for governmental controls that are outside of this area to really come in and take hold. So again, the PACT and the REAL are two different things that we're really keeping our eye on to make sure that it doesn't negatively affect future building and development and make it not feasible for us to do building and development and to live and enjoy these islands and be safe here. By the grace of God, the New Jersey Board of Commissioners and the Cape May County Board of Commissioners got together with many local politicians, like many local mayors, and really stood together. And it was great to see our local community stand together to fight against some of these things that can so negatively affect our shoreline and affect our beaches and affect our future development. Something else that's been going on has been an ongoing battle with the city of North Wildwood and the NJ DEP with regards to trying to find a way that we can form some dunes or some sort of protection to help preserve the North Wildwood's beaches. This past summer, there was some talk for many, many years, a joint island with all of the islands, towns getting together and having a project together. Unfortunately, the powers that be within the state really did not cooperate on the local level with our local politicians, and that has all gone to the wayside for now. North Wildwood is doing a really good job, fighting very hard to protect its beaches and protect its citizens and its property. We will continue to follow them and their fight against the NJDEP, doing what they can to protect the shoreline. And sometimes they've had to make decisions without approvals because delaying on approvals was going to cost property value and not something that they were certainly willing to risk. So kudos to these mayors for really standing up against the state sometimes and against maybe even national and federal regulations that aren't always good for us here at our local level. I know something else that's really been a big talk here in the Cape May County has been housing affordability for local residents, housing affordability for the individuals that come here and work for the summer, and again, housing affordability for our second homes. I can assure you that from a second home ownership perspective, the cost of our homes is not coming down. Everyone that I meet says I should have bought sooner. I can even say myself, and all the investments that I've made, I wish I had purchased them sooner. There are some struggles trying to understand how we can house the individuals that come and work here for the summer to work on our boardwalk, work on our beaches, serve all of our restaurants, to serve all of you that come into our community. So there are some struggles for affordable housing for those folks for temporary basis. And there's also a struggle for affordable housing for the families that are living here in Cape May County year-round. We'll continue to follow those challenges as we continue to move forward. I also want to take a quick mention or a quick shout out to our mayor in Wildwood Crest, Mayor Don Cabrera. He has done a really great job at being very forward-thinking with our parks and recreation systems. He has done a lot of really great things along with the other commissioners in Wildwood Crest, and he has done a lot to stand up to the NJDEP with regards to a dune system that was not going to make sense for the borough of Wildwood Crest. These guys are in really tough positions, and kudos to them for standing up sometimes and making very tough decisions that aren't always most favorable. A lot of times they are not reported properly, and they are often have a negative light shed upon them. And that certainly isn't fair. I know politics and life aren't fair. Shout out to our local mayors because they are really working hard to preserve our shores, and that is certainly huge. So thank you to them for that. And I will thank them for all of you that are watching. Now, just a quick little message with regards to the reason for the season, and let's make sure that we spend some time really reaching out to one another, and perhaps we put our phones down and stop scrolling, or if we are going to use our phones, that maybe we actually use them to pick them up and to call and reach out and touch someone. Having 5,000 Facebook friends means absolutely nothing. I think it's important that you truly embrace people and surround yourself with people. I am so lucky to live in a world of abundance and gratitude and grace, and I want to bestow all of that on all of you. And I hope that you have a wonderful holiday season and know that Jesus Christ, our Savior, has been born, and here is our baby Jesus, and Merry Christmas and Happy Birthday to him. I hope that you all have a wonderful holiday season, again, surrounded by loved ones, and we look forward to seeing you in 2026. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year, everyone.